What's good, Riot fam? Riot Comedy team, Hudson Brothers back with another round of commentary for y'all, bringing y'all the ins and outs, the inside scoop on Out of Bounds and how we get these cartoons rolling.
All right, so this episode here, what episode number is this? Like 21 or something?
Yeah, something like
or
that.
something like that.
Yeah, this was right after Rudy Gobert and Kyle Anderson got into their little scuffle on the sideline, which honestly there wasn't even much to that. Like it was pretty quick and easy, and like it was completely blown out of proportion.
That's what that's a typical everyday thing in sports. There's always some teammates getting into it a little bit, but it ain't no thing.
They're like he punched him.
I mean,
It's
Kyle,
like it was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like you don't want to see that from your team or anything, but like it wasn't much. There wasn't much to that.
I mean, Kyle said pretty much the most disrespectful thing you can possibly say to a human being as a grown man to another grown man.
What did you say to him? I don't
remember. What did he say?
Oh, we took the line and put it basically directly in. He told him to shut the fuck up and called him a bitch.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
if you say that to another grown man, like he's gonna swing on you.
Yeah, I might have to throw a hand for that.
Plain
one
and
too.
simple.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what.
Well,
it
especially
is.
like, and this was also right after Kyle tried to like do a game-winning layup and fucking threw it over the backboard. Essentially,
hilarious.
Really blew like that whole thing was just blown.
And it was right before the play-in game.
Needless to say that.
Right before the playoff or before the play-in game, so Rudy Gobert got suspended for that game, so it was just bad timing too. And yeah, so the episode we just put that right in here, like it was the press conference of them talking about who's going to win the game for the playoff between the Lakers and the Wolves. So we incorporated the fight into it, and the idea behind it was basically like they've already beat themselves. Like we don't even have to have a game plan here. Like these guys are fighting. There's turmoil over there. We're good, and they were good because they ended up beating them and moving on.
This was also cool because this was the first time we plugged the Korma in the background.
How many episodes? We do that for a couple?
Yeah, not very many, like 2 or 3 probably. It was very, very few.
Korma Date Coffee by Trenton Hudson. Go check it out.
Yeah,
go check that out. It's the goods. All right, next episode.
The old shameless plug.
It's not letting me scroll. All right. Having technical difficulties. Give me one second.
Cut around this.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you try to?
Hang on.
Now it says my internet connection's unstable.
Don't worry. We're going to chop all this out.
I figured.
I had to refresh it to quit the videos from lagging, but then it just took me to like the regular Reels page instead of our Reels page with that one playing.
Fuck, we put out a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get that Dame Lillard episode done with the Iron Man skit, when you get that shit done.
It just keeps not happening.
That episode will do really well.
It's gonna do super well, dog. And like the NBA season's approaching, Dame is like still fucking stuck. This is the next episode is Draymond Green trolls De'Aaron Fox.
Here we go. Right. Yeah. Now we're all right, we're back. Technical difficulties fixed. Draymond Green trolling De'Aaron Fox.
Well, is this the first episode where we had Draymond Green pop in as a journalist or no?
I think this is the third one. Second one. Maybe the second one. This one's pretty funny though. This was whenever the Kings and the Warriors were going at it in the playoffs. I think we made this before
before the series started.
Before it even started. It's solid. It's cool. There's not much to this one. It's basically him just talking shit to De'Aaron Fox and putting on disguises.
It's always funny when Draymond Green of the Draymond Green Show shows up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I thought that was funny. Put him in the Groucho mask.
And this one was actually super funny because Draymond just went off the wall on this. Like when he said, "Is it true like to tuck your sack and dance around like Buffalo Bill?" Like that doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Draymond Green there to ask the questions we all want to know the answers to, though. Do you?
And then just talking about Warriors in 4. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do.
And like when he says we're gonna beat the Warriors,
calling your dicks Warriors now. Yeah, that shit's funny.
Yeah, it's got some shit for
That's
sure.
The only thing you're gonna beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't much to this one though.
No, it's solid.
Yeah, another Draymond
We call this a filler episode, guys.
This episode's hilarious.
Yeah, this one's fantastic. This was the Memphis Grizzlies
strategy. Now we're getting to it.
This was the Memphis Grizzlies strategy to beat the Lakers in the playoffs, and John Morant comes up with a great idea. Since he likes to beat up high school kids so much, he decides he's going to go beat up LeBron's kids. And he brings Dylan Brooks with him. A Bronny. Funny part of this episode is there's actually an extended cut. The original here is just this. He just says a Bronny and the episode ends, but there is an extended cut where Bronny puts him in a headlock, which was actually taken from another episode and then recycled and put into this and reposted. And it performed super good. But I think this episode's like, I don't know, wasn't this one of our best performing episodes? Didn't this one hit like a couple million? If I remember right.
Yeah, all of our John Morant
all the John Morants
were pretty well performed.
Yeah, no doubt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this shit's mad funny though.
So
this one's also hilarious. All the John Morant episodes we got, I think, are pretty funny. This one going whenever he's what's wrong? You can't shoot.
He had just hurt his hand, I think, in game one.
He tried to dunk on Anthony Davis. Tried to dunk on Anthony Davis and fell down, landing on his hand. Fucked his hand all up.
That's right. He played immediately. I don't think he missed any time with it though. I think he missed one game and the fucking Grizzlies won that game, I think. If my memory serves me correctly.
They did win one. They did win one. But yeah, he goes to the doctor because he can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't dribble. He can't pass. And then he gets an injection in his hand. He can shoot again, but he's talking about shooting them things off again. Which if you watch,
I can't beat up high school kids.
Funny part about this episode is, Trent, you were hella sick whenever we recorded this episode, and you can really hear it in John Morant's voice. It does not sound like the usual John Morant. And for the fans, if y'all go back and watch this, listen to John Morant's voice. He sounds incredibly stuffy, and his voice is all off.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Jay-Z, I get in the booth when I'm sick. It don't matter.
Fuck it. We had to get it out.
Yeah, fucking.
The doctor, though. We got to bring the doctor back again soon. He hasn't been in the episode in a while.
Yeah, he's in this rerun whenever Kawhi has load management syndrome. That's a super funny episode. Aging athletes. Also a repost. LeBron getting old, taking advice from Kobe.
Which is fucking crazy because that shit was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now LeBron's really old. This
episode's fantastic, man. LeBron's old. So this was made after Dylan Brooks made those comments. What did he say? What do y'all remember? What he said?
He just said basically like we ain't. It was basically just like we ain't.
He's old. I don't respect no one until they give me 40.
Right.
Ooh.
Which is insane. Because if somebody just dropped 35 on your head, dog, to say you don't respect that's insane. Like, and then I'm pretty sure.
Well, didn't LeBron
shit on these
fools
later
with a 20-20 game? He had like 20 points and 20 rebounds on these fools.
He did, because everybody was talking shit. Like, well, there's your 40.
Yeah. Just came through and destroyed them. Yeah, the Grizzlies, they just weren't ready for these Lakers. But this episode's mad funny. It goes from who comes in first? The doctor. The doctor comes in with his arthritis prescription cream, and then the butler comes in, pre-chewed his food up for him, made him his lunch, chewed his food up for him, so LeBron doesn't have to chew it. And then the delivery man shows up with what was it? Diapers for leaky buttholes.
Right. So yeah, something for leaky buttholes.
Yeah, he showed up. He got diapers for leaky buttholes. Yeah, this episode's funny. This one, again, pissed off all the LeBron fans, like, because LeBron fans be mad about everything. That's disrespectful. How dare you disrespect the king like this? LeBron ain't even old like that. Like, the dude's only 35. 35 ain't old. Like, yeah, I know 35's not old, but 35 in NBA years is like 80 in human years.
And this cat's not 35. When we made this, he was 38. Like, LeBron's pushing 40.
38.
This is about to be year 21. So he's like 38 in this, dude. Like, you geezed out, bro. Like, no matter how good you are at basketball, the end of your career is coming, regardless. Like, no matter what you want to say, no matter what happens, like, this dude's one more groin pop away, dog, from being like, fuck it, probably.
Yeah.
So, homeboy's old. It's fine. It's fine to get old.
Hey, he's still so fucking good. That was crazy. But this episode's mad funny though. I was really happy with this one. One of my top tier ones for me. I really like this one.
You probably wrote it then. If I had to guess. So if it's a top tier.
I'm a big fan.
If this
one's
the top tier for you, you wrote this motherfucker for sure. Then, because I would not put this anywhere near the top tier. I'd put this probably towards the bottom.
No, this ain't nowhere near top. Mid grade.
That means you wrote it for sure.
Top tier.
That means Dilly wrote it.
Probably the number one episode we ever made.
We have 100 episodes better than this, at least. Not of this show, but of all the things we made, at least 100 episodes of content better than this right here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Every Pool Boy episode's better.
I like this shit though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hit the next one.
Is this
It's just a repost. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a repost during the.
This one right here, though, man.
This ain't a repost. This is
this was after LeBron.
Right.
This was right after the game where Dylan Brooks called him old.
He did 20 and 20.
Yeah, this was the 2020 game right after, and we opened it up with he's got him in a headlock. There it is. Bronny got Ja in the headlock now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it opens up.
No.
LeBron just beat him. You still think I'm old? No. This episode is. I think this is
who tucks pickle, dog.
I think this is the highest performing episode we ever made. Is this one right here? Second highest.
Pretty sure the highest performing episode we ever made is fucking Pool Boy in the locker room.
It is actually. You're right. This is the top three though. But yeah, this was right after that game. LeBron got him in a headlock, talking that shit. You still think I'm old? And this was whenever we brought in Tuck and Pickle. People love that shit.
And who's your Pickle? And who's your daddy?
I tuck Pickle. That's right. And then we ended up bringing Pickle back a few more times after this. People were really liking the Pickle joke, so we kind of ran with that a little bit. But yeah, he's in there.
You don't really have a choice. Can't say dick. So
hey, Pickle's funny, anyways, though. But
oh fuck yeah, it's funny.
The end of this one though, this is what really made this shit hit so hard. So he's up in there, got Brooks in the head, like, all right, Bronny, let's go. Bronny got Ja in the head, like, because he thinks it's cool to beat up high school kids, and Bronny ain't playing it.
Still think it's cool to beat up high school kids?
No.
Yeah, this episode's fucking fresh.
LeBron.
This was one of my favorites. Whenever we made it, this was one of my favorites for sure.
This one's fantastic. That's what
I love this shit. And then
this episode, the fans called LeBron the bully. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep it moving.
The bully's the shit. Yeah. That's whenever Kevin Durant destroyed his Achilles.
This episode's fucking mad funny to me. This one was a sleeper though, man. I didn't perform as good as it should have.
See, I didn't love this shit. Like, I feel like we were just like anything we can do to get Jordan Poole punched out again. I feel like at this point, whenever, because this was before he was Pool Boy, he hadn't even turned into Pool Boy yet. So the direction that this whole saga takes with him being Pool Boy, though, is it kind of just shits all over this episode. Draymond Green leaving behind.
This episode's pretty funny though. It's like Draymond made him come.
It's definitely solid.
And he punches him out. Like that's a hilarious.
Yeah, this episode is whenever they were playing against Sacramento still, and Dre's playing. Well, he was stealing the beam from the Kings. He was so confident that they were going to win the series that he wanted to steal the beam for his championship party.
They were going to win the whole championship.
So he wants to steal the beam for his party because it's cool. It's cool to him. So he makes Jordan Poole come.
Don't you think we should win the championship first? It's like you like getting punched in the face, Jordan.
Too funny, dog.
Yeah, that's a hilarious episode.
But yeah, they ended up getting busted. And this was the first time we ever punched Jordan Poole in the face, though. The fans had been waiting for it, been asking for it forever. Because he got punched in the face months and months before.
They never punched him in the face before this?
No, this was the first time.
He got punched in the face before. I think he got punched in the face before the season started.
He did, yeah, and we didn't do it till the playoffs.
And here we are in the playoffs and finally doing it.
But yeah, they get busted by the security guard, and Draymond Green punches out Jordan Poole and basically throws him under the bench. Thank God you're here, security guard. This guy was trying to steal the beam. Right here, bam, the first time, the legendary moment. That's the Pool Boy right there.
That is the Pool Boy right there.
Just that's his backstory. It was at that moment he decided.
Never again.
Never again will I be punched in my face, except for the next 10 times by Draymond Green.
Pool Boy. Fucking Pool Boy begins.
Yeah, that's the last episode on this round. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking with us. We got more commentary on the way. Keep tuning in to find out how we make these. We're doing a Pool Boy commentary soon. You guys will have access to that. Learn about how the Pool Boy saga started. And yeah, the Butcher, the Butler, all the characters. Tune in. More on those guys coming soon.
All right, y'all.
Deuces.